Money Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a motherfucking movie. So, guys, today we're going to be giving legitimate reasons why a lot of modern American black men are in the future going to become homeless and not going to become rich. So as we go down the list, feel free to leave comments. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and let's hop into the content. Guys, as you know, no matter where you live at in America, things are increasing. The price of everything is increasing. Groceries, rent, homes, cars, hell, relationships even cost. 9 times out of 10. And throughout all of this economic growth, out of all the money that's in circulation all around this country, new inventions, new apps, being YouTubers, all these different business ventures. It seems like most modern American black men are still behind an 8 ball. And no matter where you go, you will still see the same hood culture black males, mostly. You're not going to see black men walking around in suits. You're not going to see, you're not going to see too many anyway, if any. You're not going to see black men walking around in suits. You're not going to see too many guys who have their own style, who have a style of personal development, a style of financial freedom, a style of respect for themselves. You're seeing guys who have embraced the hood culture. You see them at bus stations. You see guys driving by in cars. Even the guys in nice cars, who be jamming hip-hop music and stuff like that, which is cool, But still yet, a lot of guys are inevitably, struggling. It seems like no matter what they do, what most black men do, they just can't get ahead of the 8 ball, And most of this is because of a lack of financial literacy, a lack of wanting to work a 9 to 5, and it's hurting us, man. Out of all the people out here, other races who got regular jobs, they probably worked at the post office for 20 years. Some people that retire from multiple jobs. They were able to save up money from only working a job and probably having stocks. And most people, regular people who were honest citizens, ended up with properties, ended up with homes, ended up financially successful, ended up, not homeless, because they actively worked the job and actively had financial literacy. But on the other hand, when you look at the hood culture, the hood dudes, most hood dudes, 99.5 5% of hood dudes in America. These guys tend to be in and out of jail, staying with women, sleeping outside, ending up homeless in somebody's soup kitchen. And guys still haven't figured out that the hood culture, everything about it was designed to hold you back. It's just like when you watch the old cartoons, Bugs Bunny, Porky Pig, Roadrunner, and you had the person who will always, the cartoon character that will always try to find a way around doing things the right way. And what will happen is an anvil will fall on their head. What will happen is they will fall into a hole. It was like all type of things will happen to these people on these cartoons who had bad intentions to no intentions at all. Because a lot of dudes with the hood culture have bad intentions till no intentions at all, honestly. So this is the reason why I remember guys used to pick on the smart dude at school in the early 90s. I remember guys used to kick on the nerdy guy with the bifocals, pick on the girl, who went to school, who was in the books. And 9 times out of 10, all those people who was doing things the right way. And then you have people like me, the bully, the guy who made fun, the guy who embraced hood culture, because I've been there. It doesn't work. And what happens is most of us ended up homeless, unalived, or in jail. But the people who tended to do good in school are the people now who are riding around in Tesla trucks, got a real estate portfolio. They have a successful marriage. If they want to take a trip a couple times a year, they can do that. Everything paid for, But most guys with this hood culture, it's so bad. It's like the guys who want the hood culture, they want to be rich. They want the money and stuff like that. But you see them going about it the wrong way. To the point where you see hood dudes begging for change in front of the gas station. Where you see hood dudes trying to get over on you by selling you something that doesn't work. But I'm going to let you guys be the author of this story, guys. Leave some comments, and I'm going to holler at you guys in the next video. Over and out.